Okay, we're live. Hey, Ghost, what's up? I'm setting up some stuff. I'll be live streaming live to be sad when Bobby Knuckles dies. So to get my live reaction over here. Okay. Oh, please. I'll be tweeting right now, so you can help me out with the link, please. We're all sending the. Okay, I better stop trying to share this, and I better get to watch the fights. Okay, so Chimaev is already inside the octagon. Is Bobby doing the classic, like the Ray John Jones Jr. like walkout, right? He gotta do that. Yo, Henry Hoop, what? Am I behind? No, I'm live. I'm live. So okay, we have Bobby with the can't be touched. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about this one. So okay, Bobby's looking mean. Bobby's looking mean. Oh, but put me like 10 seconds behind. So, hey Rio, what's up? Just click the backwards button like twice, and you'll be good. Hey Steffi, how you doing? We're here to see if I cry of happiness or sadness when when Bobby Knuckles does his thing or dies. We don't know yet. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. We're a watch party here, okay? Yeah, Steffi's very cool, and she's been around forever. So we have Dan Albert too. So now it's the real party when Dan Albert is around. You know that's a real party. It's taking so long, man. Just going to the cage already. Remember when they had like that, like they had that scramble when Nige pop up on top? That was crazy, man. Because LeBron tried to go to the octopus and he got like reverse again. that was so clutch by Ige, but he didn't accomplish anything with the takedown at the end of the day. So okay, here we go. I'm 35. I know I look a lot younger, but especially I feel like this haircut makes me look younger, right? I feel like I look a bit more my age when I had long hair. How old are you, by the way? I'm guessing you're not old enough to be either of those. How old are you? If you got a head start, right? Oh wow! I thought you were a lot younger than that, to be honest. Yeah, I've been hearing your name for like I think like 14, 13 years. So yeah, that's crazy. I started watching like 20 years ago. I was. You've been covering for as long as I've been watching, pretty much. That's crazy because I've been watching for a lot longer than most people, just because I'm. Okay, the fight is about to begin. So hope you guys don't mind a little bit of play by play. Okay, so Center of the cage. Chimaev opens. Okay, he's switching stances first. Whittaker already throwing calf kicks. I like that. Okay, we have the early. Chimaev is already. And Whittaker has no arm inside, so that's sketchy, right? Okay, he's trying to ride the leg. Let's see what Robert. Oh, he used the grapevine to extend the leg. He's staying very tight here. Okay, I don't like this hand to defend the punches, to be honest. But you also like cannot. Okay, he has a cross wrist right there, and he's riding the leg too. So Whittaker not really in position to defend the match here. Okay, he lost the leg right. Whittaker tried to turn around for the. Whittaker tried to turn around for the switch, but he didn't have the arms inside there. They turned the other side around. Now, yeah, Chimaev is trying to go for a more dominant leg right there. He tried to align his hips with Whittaker. But Whittaker's staying pretty safe until now. This is very tiring for both guys, though. Yeah, Whittaker needs to start addressing the grip somehow. I feel like he wants to turn into him, but... Oh no, he got him like away from the cage. He's not taking the back though. He's just like, okay, leg right again. Double back underhooks, and he took the back. But Whittaker. Oh no, he didn't address a hook. He turned. Okay, that was great. That was great. Oh, but Chimaev shoot again, man. I thought Whittaker was going to be able to get an underhook in that sequence, and he's again on top with a wrist right. Chimaev's doing a very good job of getting his hips very glued to Whittaker right now. Yeah, Whittaker is not fighting grips at all. I mean, I understand that Chimaev is making him pause on the ground, but... They so want Chimaev to win this, as you can tell. They made this because they know like Whittaker might be old enough to lose. Oh, he also almost reversed again. Okay, so full mount, Whittaker turtles. He didn't get flat out. Okay. Chimaev very insistent with the cross wrist grab. So far, not a terrible round for Whittaker. He's not using a lot of energy, but neither is Chimaev. So this is overall pretty bad for Whittaker. Okay. What? He tapped immediately. What? Man, I gotta watch the finish again, man. I don't understand, man. I'm not saying it's fake, by the way, but was like a neck crank, but is he that strong, really, man? Is he really that strong? Because that was not under the shin, and the tap was so fucking quick, man. Yeah, he crushed his face. Yeah, probably dislocated his mouth, or I mean his jaw or something, man. That's crazy. Yeah, Whittaker did not look prepared for the matchup, to be quite honest. Like, he wasn't the No. He really, for example, in that shot, what he really needed to be doing was like try to sprawl in an angle. Like you don't want to, even if you're sprawling against Chimaev, if you're getting close to the fence, he's just going to reach you. That's his whole thing, right? Man, that tap was so fast. It's probably just caught him like applied some torque on the jaw. Man, that was, he made it look so easy. Man. Very easy, man. That's a great win for Shimai right there, man. That's something, man. Like having that kind of win over Robert Whittaker. I mean, we gotta contextualize, right? This is not prime Robert Whittaker, but that's still very impressive. I felt watching tape of Whittaker, especially in the first Romero fight. It was that Whittaker, the matchup was not in his favor when it came to grappling. I thought he was going to be able to survive, but I always knew the early going was going to be very tough for him because his scrambling style is a lot about turning away from your opponent and fighting grips. So that's not really the way to go with Chimaev. You always want to try to face Chimaev like Gilbert Burns did. That was so fast, man. The tap was crazy fast. But yeah, what you really want to do against Chimaev first is like you stay away from the fence, right? You can't defend in open space, especially if you're like a good sprawler. What was disappointing about Whittaker here is that he wasn't involving his arms into the equation. I thought what saved him, for example, if you go back and watch the Derek Bronson fight, what made it, what saved Whittaker is that every time that he was turning in, he was either like doing like a cross whizzer or had an actual whizzer or was swimming inside with an underhook, and that was denying the dominant back body lock. And obviously, like Bronson, not that good from back body lock. And going back to the Romero fight. Going back for the Romero fight, that's the thing that Romero doesn't ride. It's crazy. Like Romero doesn't take the back. Romero doesn't ride. So he does go for like mad returns, but he doesn't like never like rides a leg. Doesn't control wrists. He's mostly like back body lock, goes for the takedown, releases, and go for ground and pound, right? So that's a very different style to what Chimaev does, that it's very controlling, very suffocating, and he needed to like put some kind of barrier between himself and Chimaev in the form of an arm. And he really didn't seem to have an answer to the leg rights from the back. But Chimaev versus Chimaev versus Duplessis would be crazy, right? I mean, but when Whittaker tried to turn around to go for like he did that like the classic like going for the switch, but he had his arm on the outside, so there was like no chance a switch was going to work. He could have. Yeah, the Duplessis, I feel like he's a pretty strong grappler in the ground. He has like good jiu-jitsu, but we've seen the wrestling for Duplessis look very sketchy at times, and I feel like Chimaev really the grappling from Chimaev really shines when he gets to very good positions very early because of the wrestling, right? So I would feel like Chimaev would have like little. I feel like Chimaev had little trouble getting to very good positions against Duplessis. I don't think Duplessis would have an answer to like leg rise against the fence, and from there like he could move to the back. He's like a Dungeon and Dragons character that has like maximized luck. Like even when things go wrong, they end up well for Dricus. It's insane. It's like sometimes you cannot even explain. And that they're really gonna put like on a 10 minutes of promo before Topuria versus Holloway, right? What is going to happen to Shimai when he's not the strong boy in there, right? Because Duplessis is so fucking strong, man. When he hit an arm Whittaker, that looked absurd, man. Because it wasn't like this judo like flowy like head and arm throw. He really just like grabbed a headlock and went like. Ugh! Yeah, I mean, Duplessis on the ground is solid. I mean, he's been grappling like, I don't know what's the idea there with. I mean, what's the situation with the grappling over there in South Africa? But it seems like it's strong, man. Like the difference between the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu from Duplessis is very funny. He's like, he looks like those guys that like roll all the time from their knees. Because when it hits the ground, he's solid. But on the feet, he's like janky as shit. Against the fence, he's solid too, to be honest. Oh, I would be happy to join the show. Just DM me over on Twitter and we can talk about it. I'm so glad you just stopped by. I'm a big fan, so I appreciate it. My I think my hottest take ever is that I'm not really a big fan of Hawaiian kickboxer, man. I know I kind of like it when because of like Max Holloway, but like, okay, it's time for Topuria. Ahora, chicos, es el tiempo del matador. Oh man, I'm very excited for this one. Hey Jacob, what's up? I'm to be honest, I really expect that like either two ways, either like Topuria pressures off the bat, or they have a little bit of a feeling out process on like neutral space. And if that's the case, I feel like Holloway should try to impose some kind of pressure early, especially behind kicks. But what I think is most likely is that Holloway is going to try to keep him at bay with like jabs and maybe like some front kicks to the leg, some kind of stuff like that. He will try to like control exchanges and use his side steps to stay on the in the middle of the cage. When it comes to Topuria, I feel like he's either going to try to come over the top with a cross counter for in response to Holloway's jab, and the other thing that he could do, and he could like slip to the inside of the jab, and then he might try to do like a shifting entry. Those are things that I expect off the bat, like super early. Probably Topuria not going to risk it with a shift very often, but I feel like he will try to like get the timing to that inside slip to Holloway's jab. Yeah, I feel like if Max tries to play on the outside, I feel like he has better margins than Volkanovski, but I still feel like it's kind of dangerous, right? I wonder if oh, we have Merab rooting. We have some random Diego Lopez just because right beside Merab, right? Because Diego Lopez has to be everywhere. I wonder if the UFC wants Diego Lopez as champion. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. Oh, I was actually behind a little bit. Okay. Hey, we have spam. You made it when you have spam on your comments. So let's go. Let's go. I feel like he pressuring his higher percentage of him winning, but it's fine. Rio, you were quick to that, man. The experience showed up. The experience of a moderator. Oh, damn! I'm excited about this, man. I'm fucking excited. I'm like just twitching here. Oh, damn, man. One thing that I didn't mention, like, anywhere on my previews or something, but I think it's worth considering is that when fighters like put on weight to move up to another division, like Holloway did for lightweight, they move back down. That makes me a little bit nervous, man. I don't know why, man. I feel like when they lose muscle, like the body is like this is totally bro science. I'm not I'm usually a very like science based person to my opinions, but this is just like a hunch that I have that when you move up in weight, then you lose muscle and come back to another weight class. I don't know, man. It gives me bad vibes, man. You are a bit frailer than you were before, especially when you're old. I have like zero. I have zero evidence to back this up. It's just like something that I feel, man. Yeah, Ghost. I feel the same. I just want this fight to go a little bit long, man. A little quick knockout for either way. I would be very disappointed because I'm so I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Remember, guys, if I'm too ahead of you, you can just press the backwards button to be a bit behind, so I don't spoil any results. Okay, so Holloway made the sign that he's going to play Matador here. He's saying Matador, like in English, like the word is Matador, but okay. Holloway already behind the black lines. That's 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 kind of crazy, man. Okay, he's trying to regain center of the cage. He's using the jab and front kicks and a high kick to the left side. So he has done his homework. He's making Topuria know that he has done his homework. Cross counter attempt of pretty much of the first jab, and now he's moving him behind the double triple jab and the right hand. Front kick by Holloway, leg kick. Okay, Topuria trying to cut the axis to Max's right with the left hook. Nice jab by Topuria. And he's moving over the top. Yeah, that was like nice left hook by Topuria. I get locked in right now. Okay, counter the front kick. Okay, right hand to the body. I like that. Shoots takedown. Oh my god. Okay, Holloway going for the wall walk immediately. But he has a leg. Topuria has a leg there. Okay, he's trying to get to the back. Trip him. But yeah, Holloway just too good at wall walking, man. But taking Holloway down like that, very impressive. Okay, punches from the underhook. That's something that I keep in mind going forwards if they clinch more. Solid leg kick by Topuria. Body kick counter to the right hand. That's crafty. Oh, the right hand over the right hook over the top to the shifting entry of Holloway. Okay, intercept him with the jab there. Okay, so Max very flowy right now. Nice left kick by calf kick by Topuria there. Okay. Okay, he's feigning high and low. Leg kick again. Okay, right hand over the top. He's pushed him against the fence. Okay. Holloway got away, but that wasn't free. He took some shots there. The jab battle is been interesting. Oh my god, that left kick. I mean that calf kick, man. Okay, calf kick again. Oh, nice. Nice, subtle, like inside slip of the level change by Topuria in reaction to the jab. And he's using the double jab with the feints. They talk so much about Holloway's ability to change stances, but man, especially late into his career, I don't feel like he's half as good from southpaw as he is from orthodox, man. Oh, nasty exchange. Like, Holloway did a good job of collapsing the distance there, and he's keeping the jab. Like, this round has felt so long, man. Okay. Calf kick, front kick to the... Okay, another calf kick. But Holloway is putting the volume together. Okay, right high kick. Oh, that was nice. Like the fake right hand into the left high kick. He's trying to catch him with a downward jab too. Oh. Okay. I don't know if that was an elbow or a right hand, but that was like... Okay, Holloway starting to like win this second half of the round. I thought Topuria was going to start taking over with the calf kick, but he's not finding it anymore. Okay, that was a very good read, footwork wise, by Topuria to the spinning back kick. I like the jab to the body. Oh, that was left hook, man. Left hook, and he's taking the back. Holloway grabbed the fence there, man. Okay, well, as soon as the round ends. Yeah, that's a Topuria round. That's a Topuria round. No two ways about it. Like, if you score that for Holloway, you're insane. Let me check what happened there. Okay, it was just like 3-2-3, and just like caught Holloway changing levels with the left hook. So we have Topuria round 1 up, but it's looking like a rough fight. I mean, it's like... Feels like Topuria will have to win like big moments to win this fight. Yeah, right hand. And the calf kicks, yeah. That was like clear Topuria round. It was an elbow of the hand trap. But Topuria didn't give him for free. Okay, round 2, here we go. Okay, hand fighting from close stance here. Topuria is trying to find the... I like the jab to the chest by Topuria. He's trying the pull counter. Okay. Topuria with his weight like on his back foot, that's kind of weird. He's trying to set up the leg kick with that. But yeah, he's having trouble with he's not finding the cross counter. Okay. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, okay. Oh, nice leg kick there. Oh, he landed the right hand over the top there. Okay, he's walking him down, leg kick again. Okay. Okay. Okay, Holloway tried to threaten there with the knee in response to Topuria's inside slip. I said that Topuria inside slip was going to play a role, right? Oh, that left hook hurt him. He hurt him. Oh, leg kick again. Topuria is winning right now this round. This is close, but when Topuria lands, like, you can tell he's hurting Max more than otherwise. Oh, nice. Nice connection by Holloway, but he's not putting that much into his shots. Like, Topuria doesn't look hurt here. He tried the high kick from the close side. Oh, right hand over the top again. He's trying to close the door with the left hook now of that. He has gone to the body, Felder. Shut up. Okay, right hand over the top again. Okay, Holloway is trying to is starting to get a read from that from the right hand over the top. So it will be interesting to see how he adjusts. Right hook to the body, shoulder rolls. Oh god. It's so tense, man. This round has been quicker than the other one though. Oh man. Left calf kick again. I don't know why I'm calling the right leg kick like a left kick. I don't know English. Okay. Oh, Topuria. Oh, Holloway tried the elbow on the break there. Missed by an inch. Oh, nice right hand over the top. And the jab now. Oh! Right hand over the top. Inside slip again. Well, it's an outside slip when it's a right hand, right? Yeah, but this has been a Topuria round so far, man. It's like Holloway might steal it optics-wise with a good final minute, but I feel like this was like Topuria round for sure. Oh, nice. That was cross counter. He found the cross counter there. Not like super hard. A nasty leg kick. Nasty leg kick, man. Okay. The right hand over the top, but yeah, Holloway starting to get a read of that like right hand over the top. I like the body jab by Topuria. Oh, the spinning back kick. Yep. I have Topuria up too. I don't know how do you guys feel? I don't know how you guys feel about round 2. I felt like Topuria won that one too, man. It feels like Holloway's going to get the momentum anytime soon, but Topuria is landing better shots, man. He's doing noticeable damage with the leg kicks. He's landing the big right hands over the top. He hurt Holloway, I feel. I'm pretty convinced he hurt Holloway at one moment in that round, so I don't think you can score that one for... I don't think you should score that one for Holloway. Yeah, I'm feeling Topuria 2-0. I no idea what the judges will try. Yeah, that left hook like shook his head, man. Yeah, but slow-mo doesn't make it justice because, like, Holloway's not landing that hard, man. I mean, obviously, it sucks to get hit, but... And those score for sure, but I feel like you cannot go, like, oh, Holloway has more volume, more landed strikes, he's winning. I feel like Topuria is doing more damage right now. Like, as I said, like, Holloway won the last minute of that last round, but Topuria was, like, winning, like, most of it. Okay, Holloway like very active, Holloway being longer with the kicks here. Will be interesting to see what Topuria does to adjust here. Okay, left hook to the body by Topuria. And Holloway returns his game, man. Okay, Holloway southpaw for the first time. He's back to orthodox. Leg kick. A nasty leg kick, yeah. Right hand to the body. Oh, he intercepted him with the left hook there. Another leg kick. Holloway catch him with the long right hand there. Oh God! Right hand. Oh, he's going to combination. Left hook to the body hurt him, man. Oh man, Holloway's so fucking tough, dude. Oh, the right hand. Oh man, dude. Oh. Oh my God. Oh Oh wow, Topuria, the knockout. Oh man, dude, that fight was fantastic, dude. Oh damn, I missed the final punch. I mean, what was it, man? Topuria just went to town, man. Oh, was left hook as Holloway was trying to exit to his left. Dude, that was crazy. And Topuria's fucking great, man. He fought such a good fight, man. He fought such a good fight. Like, I feel like Holloway is past it. But Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Nah, man. Who gives a fuck about Poatan, man? Who gives a shit? Topuria's fucking great, man. Nah, this is pound for pound number 2 right now, man. Only Makhachev should be above this dude. What a tremendous fighter, man. This is so insane, dude. This is so insane. He fought so good, man. The calf kicks, way better implementation than against Volkanovski, man. And then he was doing a lot of good stuff, man. But he, on top of it, he was so sharp. He was so sharp out of the gate, man. He was fighting that right hand over the top. He timed a nice cross counter on Holloway at one moment, man. And I gotta say, the first time he hurt him, man. I'm going to replay. Okay. I'm going to rewatch. It was yeah. What was it, man? I'm trying to watch it in a slow motion to see if I see something, man. Okay, yeah, the big right hand was a jab into like the slapping left hook, and then he threw an overhand. Oh, Topuria got insane, man. But yeah, that's the thing, man. Like Holloway has good eyes. Like his defense inside the pocket, it has never been that good, and he just stood there planted in front of Topuria. You cannot do that, man. You cannot do that. I'm seeing the finish like so much times. Yeah. He got blindsided because he was in a very bad angle in that final sequence, man. He put him out so bad, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to see Holloway like that. Oh man. Dude, I always go with third round in five round fights. And I went with the second round by Topuria, but nah. Was very close in my prediction. Oh my God. Yeah. Max got lazy on that final sequence, and he just like both hands down, feet parallel. It makes sense that he got knocked out by that. Man, that fight was so good. That was so good, and I never changed the picture to the Topuria Holloway. It doesn't matter anymore, I guess. Oh man. Diego Lopez would get. I'll say this right here. Like Diego Lopez doesn't have shit for Topuria, man. He doesn't have shit, man. Nah. Man, what is he going to do, man? That fight was so good. That fight was so good. That's a birthday present for me, man. That's it, man. And I'm glad I got to share this moment with you guys. That was cool. That was cool. Nah, Diego Lopez scared shit. I'm just talking shit, man. Are they making Diego Lopez versus Volkanovski? That's the question, right? Oh man. I'll share one more time so if anyone wants to like come close. It was my birthday was on Wednesday. Thank you for asking. Oh man, that was crazy, man. Oh my god, man. Thank you, Badger. Thank you so much. Oh man, that was crazy, man. Oh no! I'm not allowed to have super chats. That's why I'm streaming so often right now because I want to be able to monetize the channel, and the streams are like the best way to get the hours going, right? Oh my god. I don't know how to set up that, my man. That was crazy, man. That was insane. What is DC saying to Topuria there? Like, this is such a sketchy guy, man. Oh, let's see the Max Holloway interview, man. Oh, dude. Man, Holloway's so tough. Like, he got like knocked out super bad. He's fine, man. Man, he's so disappointed, man. Fucking sucks, dude. He has been trying to regain this fucking title for so long, dude. Bro, that was crazy. Oh, dude. Okay, so why don't we get into a little bit of a recap of the event and my predictions. Okay, so main event was Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. I predicted Ilia Topuria by knockout on the second round. It was Ilia Topuria on the third round. Pretty much some of the dynamics. Oh, thank you, Dan Tom, man. You're the fucking man. A right prediction doesn't say anything, man. I feel like felt like your preview was so good. You covered so much ground, man. I felt like I was like all over the place. But yeah, I mean, Topuria. One thing that was like, one thing that was about the inside sleep was something that I said before, just before the fight. It ended up playing a big role, man. It's the ability of Topuria of sleeping to the inside, and that was going him to give him the entries. The right hand, man, the long right hand, like a bit of an overhand. I've talked about Topuria's right hook a lot in the past, but it was like this like long, like loopy right hand, like in between the overhand and the right and the straight right. That was great. That was doing a lot of work in this fight. I felt like Holloway never got to like pressure. He got to seize the initiative at times, but Topuria was doing a very good job of using like I felt like Topuria did a very good job of using his footwork very responsible. He was getting pushed back at times, but he was like mostly like using the jab to pivot and reposition, and he was using like small side steps here and there. I felt like mechanically the footwork of Topuria is very clean, and that was something very important in this fight. Co-main event was Khamzat Chimaev against Robert Whittaker. I predicted Whittaker by decision. We were completely wrong. Chimaev's ability first to get the fence against get the fight against the fence, and then the leg rights and the wrist rights. It was Whittaker didn't have an answer for that. I felt like if Robert Whittaker was able to defend a takedown in open space, it could have been different, but he was pushed to the fence immediately. Didn't get the arms in play. That was something that I was expecting Whittaker to do in this fight to stay safe. But yeah, no, Chimaev very responsible. Right in the leg, getting his hips, right next to Whittaker. The weight distribution was very good. Chimaev, to his credit, was not draining himself out with big like mad returns or reshooting takedowns. He was like he was a little bit more conservative using his riding game, making sure to destroy the base with grabbing a wrist, grapevine the leg, extending Whittaker, destroying his posts. Whittaker obviously tried to stay against the fence the whole time, to stand up reasons, but it was playing against him, man, because he didn't have an answer for the leg right. He tried to spin into Chimaev a few times on the ground. I felt like Whittaker, what the thing that he wanted to do, he should have tried to do if he found himself in the worst position that it was against the fence, is that he needed really hard to just grab an underhook or a wizard and use them hard to face Chimaev. And that wasn't the case at all. Whittaker was unable to do that. Wasn't able to create space to get the dynamic scrambling going. So yeah, I mean, props to Chimaev. It was a very solid performance. I mean, it was like what Chimaev always does, but there was a little details here. I felt like he was playing a game that was like less tiring overall. So that was interesting. Before that, we have Magomed Ankalaev against Alexander Rakic. I predicted Ankalaev by decision, and I was pretty much right. I thought that Ankalaev was the more sophisticated striker, has better setups, had the advantage of having the open stance matchup to his favor because he's the southpaw here. Rakic came with some good ideas, kicking high, trying to set up the leg kicks, but Ankalaev, what won Ankalaev the fight mostly was the positioning when they got into the pocket or into exchanges. You know, Ankalaev is always aware if his lead foot is on the inside or is on the outside, and he adjusts his tools accordingly. I was expecting Ankalaev to do a lot more work with his right hook. Wasn't the case in this fight. He was accomplishing most of his stuff, backing Rakic up, getting outside foot positioning and blasting him through the middle with the straight left. And I don't really think that this is a bad performance by Ankalaev. As he said in the post-fight interview, Rakic wasn't giving him too much to work with. It's kind of hard to look good against a guy that is just like moving on the outside, not giving you much to work with. So I thought it was alright, and he won the clinches like very easily. He was out pummeling Rakic, getting double underhooks, landing the only good knees inside the clinch. So I'm completely fine with Ankalaev. Get this man a title shot. That's what I'm saying. Lerone Murphy versus Dan Ige was fun. Ige started very hot. Gets the big knockdown with the... I think it was the... Was it a left hook? I think it was a right hand. Almost gets the finish. Murphy ends up on top. That probably saved him from a 10-8. Then Murphy gets the volume going. They had done some crazy scrambles on the third round, but Damige worked too hard and got no damage, man. That was a big problem for Ige on that third round, dude. I predicted Murphy by decision. We were right. Before that, we have Shara Bullet against Armen Petrosyan. I predicted Petrosyan by decision. Shara Bullet got the knockout on the second round with that crazy reverse spin back fist. Crazy knockout, man. A fantastic knockout. This fight was pretty good, actually. Petrosyan was pressuring. Shara Bullet showed out with very improved counters with his boxing here. The kicking battle was very interesting. Was very very close. I felt like Petrosyan was in way to be winning 2-0. So I feel like my analysis was solid here. I said that Shara Magomedov was very, very dangerous. So it was something that could happen, right? The big knockout. But I felt like I understood the dynamics of the matchup. I expected the boxing to go more on Petrosyan's way, but it was Shara Bullet making improvements to his boxing on the back foot that made this more competitive than I expected, to be honest. But Petrosyan also surprised me with his ability to kick with a very good kicker in Shara Magomedov, so that was alright. Ivo Aslan just walked over Rafael Cerqueira. I predicted Ivo Aslan via knockout on the second round. He got it on the first. It was whatever. Cerqueira has been fighting a very low level of competition, so this was bound to happen. Jeff Neal versus Rafael dos Anjos. I thought it was going to be like a sad slow fight that Jeff Neal won a decision. Was the case. He won by leg injury, but we got the right winner. It's whatever. Rambetsky fought oral by. Rambetsky wins by decision. I picked oral by decision. It was kind of crazy fight, man. Played a lot with the... I talked about in my preview about the comfort of Rambetsky striking. I felt like he was the superior striker, even if oral by can look a little bit cleaner on the feet. You can tell that Rambetsky is now the more experienced striker, more powerful. He thrives better in those kind of situations. But I thought Orolbai was going to be able to wrestle Rambetsky, but Rambetsky cardio held up here. He was very tired at the end, but not tired enough, and he was doing a lot of damage. And also Orolbai got a big cut on Rambetsky's head with a headbutt that caused trouble for Rambetsky on that third round and make the fight look closer in Orolbai's direction. So yeah. Gotta admit, my read wasn't the right one here. We have Abus Magomedov versus Bruno Ferreira. Abus got a submission on round 3. I predicted a knockout on round 2, but pretty much you shouldn't be so confident about Ferreira's ability to go 3 rounds, right? Because he has never been outside the second one. And we saw Abus addressing the cardio issues. He got tired here, but I feel like Ferreira was more tired. He has a good cardio poker face because I feel like he was pretty tired at the end. Rio asked, what's the best way to deal with Khamzat? If you had a fighter that will listen to you, what would you tell him to do against Khamzat Chimaev? It depends on the skill set of the fighter. But if you have a fighter that it's solid fundamentals inside the clinch, I would say do not sprawl going back. Just try to fight with an underhook, sprawl in an angle, try to get it in open space. Either that or give him the single leg, jank the wizard, try to get your back to open space, and if you get down there, just get down there, but try to limp leg outside the single leg, which is not Chimaev's preferred takedown. And just grab clinches when Chimaev tries to get too aggressive on the inside. He's not invincible. He's not he's very strong, but he's not like the strongest guy in the universe that you cannot compete, right? So I would say that yeah, I mean, don't be afraid to grab clinches and use those clinches to pivot to get yourself back to the center of the cage. Attack with leg kicks, attack with straight punches, and left hooks. That's what I would say. Would Leon be a good matchup for him? Oh man. If Leon fights the right fight, like if he fights like he did against, for example, Usman the second time around, that could be a dangerous fight for Chimaev. But you should have to count on him to do that. Because the problem with Leon Edwards is that he's easy to back up to the fence, right? And his takedown defense is very good. He fights grips very well. I would say that he's better to fight with grips than Whittaker even. But he gets kind of lazy against defense when it comes to like clearing the hips, defending the takedowns, grabbing other hooks. So that would make me very nervous about that. I would feel like maybe his grappling is a bit more solid and he would be able to stay safer, especially if he attacks 2-on-1s. That would be something interesting to do against Chimaev. That's something that could work. Leon also is very good facing the guys, using like the butterfly hooks and that kind of stuff. So he might be able to replicate some stuff that Gilbert Burns did. But if he shows up with a lazy performance like he did against like Bilal Mohammed, he would get walked over by Chimaev. I gotta admit that, and I felt like I always thought that Leon was a good fight there, but not sure, man. Leon might be a bit past it. Kennedy and Seshuku move up to heavyweight to follow Chris Burnett. Chris Burnett got injured. I think they were talking about him having an Achilles tendon surgery or something, and it seems like he re-injured that. But despite that, like Seshuku was winning the fight. I picked Seshuku by decision, and I felt like the analysis was fair there. Farid Basharat won against Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo decided to show up as a featherweight, so we had a featherweight bout. Despite that, and some moments of good takedown defense and stuff, Victor Hugo doesn't have the brain to win a fight against Basharat, who has like good game plans and tries to win like minutes during a fight against the moments of Victor Hugo. So I picked Basharat by decision. I was correct. Naurdiev fought Bruno Silva. I expected Naurdiev to be like just better all around at this stage than Bruno Silva, who is looking like pretty past it, and I was correct. And then on the first fight of the night, it was Rinat Fakhretdinov against Carlos Leal. My pick was Rinat by decision. I was right according to the judges, but I wasn't actually right. I thought that was a pretty clear Carlos Leal decision. I thought Rinat won the third round. First round was pretty close, but I don't think you can actually score it for Rinat. Maybe I'll have to rewatch, to be honest. I don't think like it's the worst decision of all time, like some people are saying. Like the optics were pretty bad for Rinat, but he was actually, if you go by strikes that are landing with force, they were pretty close. On the second round, Leal really established a difference with the leg kicks. But I feel like first was close, but Leal landed the better shot, so that's a Leal round. Second round, super clear by Leal, even though Rinat ended up on top position, landing some decent shots on the get-up after the takedown, but nah, that wasn't enough to win the round. And then the third round was very close, but I felt like Rinat was landing the better shots there. So, but that, yeah, it was not a good decision. I wouldn't say like a big robbery, but it was bad decision. I thought Carlos Leal won, so I have to take the L with the W on that one, to be honest. That was the event, man. The event overall, I don't feel it was pretty good. I mean, you have Rabetsky versus Sorobay. That was a great fight, right? I thought Charabulet versus Petrosyan was good. Leron Murphy versus Danige was good. And Kalai versus Rakic got like boring at the end, but it was alright. Main event was maybe fight of the year, man. It was so good. It was so fucking good. So yeah, that was the event. Does anyone want to talk about anything else? More thoughts about Topuria, about Holloway? What's next for both guys? I would say for Holloway to just move up to lightweight at this stage. If you want to keep fighting, like featherweight is not going to happen. Those are like 3 title shots in a row that you didn't get it. I understand people love Max Holloway. And he looks so good against Justin Gaethje, even though he wasn't that great of a version of Justin Gaethje. But yeah, I mean, I would say Max Holloway just move up to lightweight, man. I would say that. And for Topuria, what's next, man? Maybe Volkanovski. Holloway versus Gamrot. I support that, man. I support that. Like, Holloway has been sneakily very hard to take down, and even in this fight, Topuria wasn't able to do much, right? So I would say that's good, man. I would say that one, it's like, I would say that's maybe the way to go, man. Holloway versus Gamrot. Never thought about that ever, but I think I like it. Man. Maybe Holloway versus Dan Hooker, right? Hooker's supposed to fight it. Hooker's supposed to be fighting Conor McGregor, so who knows? For Topuria, what's next? I like Topuria versus Ibloyev. I feel like Topuria's very bad matchup, but Ibloyev, I feel like, is kind of underrated on the feet. I'm guessing the UFC is trying to do Topuria versus Audio again, right? I feel like Topuria wins that one. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Topuria wins a fight against Sterling. A better striker. I feel like Sterling would have trouble wrestling him. Ibloyev kinda underrated on the feet, man. I would say that, but yeah, I mean, I like Topuria versus Ibloyev. And what else is other to do? The other thing would be like a Volkanovski rematch. But I would rather see like Volkanovski get a win, maybe against Diego Lopez, to see who fights next. But if Ibloyev gets the finish over Sterling, I feel like they're going to give him the title shot. Ankalaev, next fight should be against Pereira. And if Pereira wants to move like to heavyweight or some stupid shit, make him fight for an interim title. Like, stop denying the guy. I know a lot of you don't like Ankalaev, but it's like, you sometimes gotta treat the sport as a real sport, even at the bad divisions. Like, I'm not a fan of like the bullshit of John Jones versus Stipe. I feel like Tom Aspinall, let him fight for the real title. Like, heavyweight is the same, man. Ankalaev has beaten everyone, just a single draw. Ever since losing that stupid fight to Paul Craig, Ankalaev has been washing dudes left and right. And had a very close fight with Jan Blachowicz when he was removed one fight from being the champion. So Ankalaev deserves the title, man. And he's probably not going to wrestle against Alex Pereira, but he has that on his back pocket. So at least Pereira can say he won a fight against a guy that maybe can wrestle, right? What's next for Rakic? That one is interesting, right? I'll have to check the rankings, to be quite honest, about what's next. I think it's very probable that Ankalaev just tries to be like a southpaw kickboxer against Pereira. And to be honest, I feel like, to be quite honest with you, I feel like Ankalaev overall a better striker than Khalil Roundtree. People don't want to admit it because like everyone loves Roundtree because he's fun to watch. He kicks people to the body when they're on the ground, and that's amazing to watch. But Ankalaev washes people regularly without trouble, and Roundtree has close fights with a lot of guys, man. Would Topuria versus Islam be a fight you support? I'd rather see both guys defending against challengers at this moment, to be honest. I want to see Islam against Sarukian. I mean, if it happens, I would be very excited about it. I feel like Islam is probably bad for Topuria just because he's a southpaw that is super long, and it's going to be stronger than him in the wrestling and the grappling. He's a lot bigger than Topuria. But Topuria still has some tools, right? he has some tools against. Topuria's defensive wrestling is probably very, very strong, and he hits very hard. So maybe it's an interesting fight. But I would rather see other fights, to be honest. Let me check the light heavyweight rankings to see who could be fighting Rakic right now. Gotta be Jamal Hill, right? It's Jamal Hill versus Rakic. And if you're not going to do that, just do Krylov. Krylov versus Rakic. Yeah, I'm also becoming a bit of a reactionary Ankalaev fan because of Dana White, right? Because you can tell the UFC doesn't like the guy, so why would I agree with the UFC? What's next for Lerone Murphy? Okay, so if Diego Lopez is available, I would just do that. And if not, it's Jair Rodriguez, right? That's the fight that gets him like to the top, because he deserves like a big jump. But no, in the UFC they would do something silly like Brian Ortega or something. But yeah, I would say like do Diego Lopez or Jair Rodriguez. Give him a chance to move up right now, because I feel like Lerone Murphy is a finished product at this stage. He's not going to improve a lot from here. He's on his prime age-wise. And if he's going to have his moment and fight for the title, like, just do it now. Just pull the trigger. Not give him a title shot, obviously. He doesn't deserve it yet, but give him, like, a huge fight against, like, Jair Rodriguez, Diego Lopez. And if he wins, like, he's right there, like, number one contender fight after that, or goes to the title, depends on how he wins, if he wins, right? But I would say that for Murphy. What's for Ige? I would say, like, make Ige versus Brian Ortega, I would guess. That would be fine. That would be fine. Not very interested in an Ige rematch against Cater. And if they want him to... Or he could fight someone outside the top 15, right? But who is, like, knocking there? I guess Jan Silva, right? That could be like Ige versus Jan Silva could be something. What's next for Chara Magomedov? What's next for Chara Magomedov, man? I don't know, dude. Vettori, I guess. Like Vettori or Brendan Allen. Like, give him someone that can grapple, actually, and he's like a solid striker. So it's like Vettori or Brendan Allen. Please don't do like Chara Bullet versus old Jared Cannonier. Don't care about that. And if you don't want to go that fast, just give him like Jack Hermanson. Maybe Michel Pereira if you want to make like a meme striking bout. What else? What else we have? For Petrosyan. Man, Petrosyan got a rough deal here, man. Who else is there at middleweight, man? It's whatever, right? It's whatever for Petrosyan, I guess. They're going to give him someone unranked. And that's the name of it. Ivo Aslan, what's next for him? I don't know, don't care. I mean, it's like heavyweight and he's probably not going to get a title ranked opponent next, right? But they could make like Guskov or Alonso Manifield if they really want to get like Aslan into the rankings. I'm not sure if he would win those fights. Actually, probably not actually, but if you want to do that, whatever. And Cerqueira needs to fight like bottom of the barrel right now to see if like he's even UFC level. So give him like a very easy fight. What's next for Jeff Neal? Hopefully not Jack Della, because I feel like Jack Della deserves a bigger fight right now. Jeff Neal could fight Colby Covington if Colby is going to dog Ian Gary, right? Or if they want to make him like fight down, you can make like Jeff Neal versus Buckley, I guess. That's something that you can do. What's next for Dos Anjos? I hate to say this, but hopefully retirement. He's getting injured. He's like very long on the tooth right now. He can't make 155 anymore, and he's not physically very competitive at 170. Even though he looks great, like Dos Anjos has such a good physique, man. But yeah, man, just for his sake, I hope he has enough money and he can retire. Rambetsky, what's next for Rambetsky? Rambetsky could fight Jalen Turner, I guess, if they want him to give him like a way into the rankings. That could be cool. Holloway is going to probably get like a very easy fight, and he's going to win that very easily. Abus and Bruno Ferreira. I'm not sure, man. Those are like getting like very hard to matchmake. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. And I guess that's the podcast, guys. At least we have my reaction to the Topuria knockout, right? So I'm gonna be posting that one on social media. And thank you everyone for joining me. We had quite a few views here. So it was fun, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed my takes, my play-by-play. Hopefully it was a little bit more interesting than what the UFC does for some of you. And yeah, thank you for joining, guys. I'll be back Monday. Early Prelims Podcast is back. I'll be having content about the pay-per-view. If I do a breakdown of Topuria and Max, it's probably going to be on Patreon because, the UFC is stringy about pay-per-view fights, especially main events. So we'll see what we do about that. But yeah, that's the pod. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Remember that if you want to support me, you can head over to Patreon, patreon.com/fightsite. And for only a few bucks, you get access to a lot of exclusive content and our Discord server. That is pretty cool. See you guys around on Twitter on Monday during the podcast.